A truly sharp knife edge isn't magic, it's geometry. Many home cooks own a sharpening stone but struggle to maintain the crucial consistent angle required to effectively create a new edge. Inconsistency leads to a rounded, dull edge that wastes time and precious blade material. Mastering the whetstone sharpening angles means adopting a technique that turns an intimidating process into a precise, repeatable ritual. Before you even touch the knife to the stone itself must be secured. A rocking or sliding stone is dangerous and makes consistent angles impossible. Most stones require soaking in water for 5 to 10 minutes until the bubbling stops. Place the stone on a non-slip base, ideally a dedicated rubber holder or a simple wet towel, to prevent movement. Begin with the coarsest grit to establish the primary bevel. The correct angle is honestly the single most challenging aspect of using a whetstone. Western knives generally use a 15 to 20 degree angle per side. The most common mistake, well, it's raising the angle too high. A trick used by many experienced sharpeners is placing 2 dimes or quarters under the spine of a thin knife to help physically guide the correct height. Maintaining this specific tilt throughout the stroke is absolutely paramount to mastering whetstone sharpening angles. The grinding motion must be smooth, controlled, and use the full length of the stone. Apply light, consistent pressure. When pushing the knife away from your body, use light pressure, driving the cutting edge against the stone. When pulling the knife back toward your body, use very light pressure, dragging the spine across the stone. Always count your strokes, for example 20 strokes per side, to ensure even metal removal. You've successfully created the correct geometry when you feel a tiny, wire-like curl of metal, the burr, along the opposite edge of the blade. Once the burr is present, switch to a finer grit stone to polish the new edge and remove the burr, completing your mastery of whetstone sharpening angles.